Yo, what's up guys? We got pokeaim here with another Pokemon Let's Go Wi-Fi battle. Today we're going to be using Marowak. Now, Marowak kind of whack, I'm not going to lie. I love Marowak. Okay, no. I love Marowak personally, and I love Alolan Marowak. I've already used Alolan Marowak, but I really love Marowak, but they really gave it the short end of the stick. Without held items in Let's Go, Marowak uses its primary reason for use, which is Thick Club, which doubles its attack. So it's very weak, base 80. In fact, I want to compare Marowak to Sandslash because they both have the same base 110 defense. Marowak just has a higher special defense, which is at base 80, which is actually not that bad, considering Sandslash has base 55 special defense. Marowak has base 80 attack versus Sandslash's base 100 attack. Marowak has base 60 HP versus base 75 Sandslash. So Sandslash has an up in a few stats, and of course the speed as well, because Marowak is decently slow. But I think in Let's Go, Marowak can be used as like a budget Sandslash in a sense. It can take hits better from the special side, like Pokemon like Gengar, for example. It can actually, eat up a hit from it, whereas Sandslash kind of still can eat a hit, but struggles more. But yeah, think of it as just a stealth rocker in Let's Go. It still has access to Swords Dance. I'm using the same set that I would use on a Sandslash. Swords Dance, Earthquake, Rock Slide, Stealth Rock, but I'm actually using Careful Nature just because I want to take advantage of maybe randomly living a hit and being able to deal out some damage after. But yeah, if you guys missed any of my previous Wi-Fi battles, there is a playlist down below. I encourage you to go ahead and check that out. Feel free to leave suggestions of other Pokemon you'd like to see, and check out the guide team building. So without further ado, let's get right into the battle. Alright guys, so we have a game. Now, in this game, Marowak actually a little bit better than Sandslash because it deals with Magneton, Alolan Muck, and well, basically those two a little bit better than Sandslash would. Rocker is Golem. They have a Beedrill, which is of course very annoying. They absolutely hate switching into Poliwrath. So I'm actually going to use it as a lead because if I'm my opponent, I lead off with something that deals with Kangaskhan, right? So Golem or Machamp comes to mind. Obviously they can lead off a Mega Beedrill if they want to, but because my Poliwrath can be fine versus whatever they lead off with, and I can switch into my Marowak on their Magneton if need be, I'll be fine. So Marowak's primary goal in this game is to get up rocks, switch into Magneton, maybe throw off an Earthquake if need be as well. I just didn't want to lead off with it because if you lead off a Beedrill and U-turn, it's a little bit worse for me. So they may also leave Vaporeon, which isn't too bad either. It's a good anti-Marowak measure. Lead off a Beedrill. So this means one of two things. One, they're more than likely going to U-turn into Vaporeon, which I'm okay with because I want Vaporeon to be weakened. And two, they won't be able to... they definitely expected me to lead off with more than likely Marowak, so they can U-turn into Vaporeon as well. Which is the same thing, but I get more out of this turn by staying with my Poliwrath and going for Waterfall. If they opt to stay in and go for Poison Jab, then that means that I can... I get off a good amount of damage on them to the point of Sucker Punch from my Kangaskhan. Or Fake Out plus Sucker Punch. Pretty sure Sucker Punch will knock it out after Waterfall. And it just helps me out in the long run, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to U-turn. Yep. So if I'm them, I U-turn onto Vaporeon always. Yeah, I think I always U-turn onto Vaporeon. Because other than that, they don't really have anything that wants to take a Waterfall. They might go Magneton, which is a little bit aggressive. And it can take the hit, but it's also a speed tie with Poliwrath as well. So I'm assuming Vaporeon's going to want to come out. And the more times Vaporeon comes out, the easier it is for my Marowak to do some damage to it. Because basically if Vaporeon's not around, Earthquake is free. So they do go Vaporeon. Gonna do a little bit of damage with this Waterfall. And I actually don't want this thing running around, though. I mean, I need my Poliwrath for Beedrill. I have outs and Kangaskhan, so I'd rather just go for Superpower. Also, weakening this thing is very good for my my Kangaskhan in general, and my Dragonite. So I do a really good chunk. I also don't want them Ice Beaming on my Venusaur switching, which would have been my main switch. They do go for Ice Beam, nice. So like I said, Venusaur would have been my main switch there. I'm gonna make the Venusaur play now. Because I kind of doubt their Ice Beam again, especially after I went for Superpower there. I do have Vaporeon in range of Earthquake, so every single time I click Earthquake with my Marowak, I should be picking up a 2-hit KO or a KO on something. Because now I believe Vaporeon drops. So because of that turn, I feel like they'll go for Scald here. They may end up going for another one, but they actually go for double Ice Beam. Very good play on my opponent's part. Good chunk too. Big Venusaur. I don't mind going for Mega Drain here. I don't want to Mega Evolve because I want to obviously use my Kangaskhan. They opt to just sack Vaporeon. That's fair. It couldn't have really came in on anything, I guess. But I'm out of range of literally every attack from their team. And I can go for Sleep Powder on Muck if that comes out, and then Leech Seed, and basically get Venusaur back up, and allowing me to get in my Marowak. I'm assuming Muck might come out. They could go Beedrill, but Beedrill means I'll go for Sleep Powder. Because Venusaur offensively is a very big threat to their team. I'm sure they're realizing that now. Like, using builds without grass types, unfortunately, it just makes this Pokemon such a huge problem. Goes Magneton. We're gonna go for Sleep Powder here. They might try and Thunder Wave me. So luckily I'm faster. Let's see if we land. We actually managed to land, which is awesome. So I put Magneton to sleep. This will allow me to get in my Marowak and just start clicking Earthquake. I'm glad I landed that. I didn't want to go directly out to Marowak, but with them being asleep, I feel a little bit more comfortable. Unless they get the first turn Wake, of course. But big Marowak can come out and just click Earthquake. Again, Venusaur is a huge problem for my opponent's team. So we want to keep this thing in the back now. Let's go, Marowak. Hey, first turn Wake. Gets up a light screen in front of me, which is fair because now Earthquake is free. There's no point in putting up rocks, right? Like, rocks are obviously good versus their team because they have Beedrill, but look at their Earthquake switch-ins. They have no resistance. So I just click Earthquake here. I'll take their Flash Cannon. I guess they could go Golem if they want to. Because Golem will sponge one. But that's all they'll do. It'll only sponge one. Machamp can also sponge one as well. I think Machamp is 3 KO'd. I think Golem may be 2 KO'd. But then again, I'm only base 80 attack. I easily eat this Flash Cannon. Though I know that for a fact because I'm careful in nature and I have base 80. So I'm good with getting rid of Magneton. That's yep, eat that boy up. That's an answer to, basically Magneton is something that can take Outrage on their team. So I'm good with Magneton going down. I do have to keep in mind they do have a light screen, but because most of my Pokemon besides Venusaur are primarily physical, it could be okay. It should be fine. So Marowak already doing its job, coming in on Magneton, and getting rid of it too. So 2 Pokemon gone. Beedrill can come out now, most likely. I guess Machamp could come out too. Thing is, does Beedrill actually knock me out? Because I don't think so. I don't think Beedrill will knock out my Marowak at all. My Earthquake does a really good chunk. So do go out to Beedrill. That's fine. I'm going to go for Earthquake here, and I'm going to get off the damage I need for Sucker Punch in the back. Rocks do not do anything for me. Yep. So I'll live this Beedrill's U-turn. I'll actually always live it. And I'll get out some Earthquake damage on whatever's coming in. Oh, they have X-Scissor. Never mind. That's going to take me out. Ooh, my boy 8-2. Not bad. Hey. Not bad. Big Marowak. Alright, so we put Beedrill in range of Fake Out. Fantastic. Marowak did its job. That was what I needed. Got rid of Magneton. I put Beedrill in range of Fake Out. I can now safely bring out my Poliwrath and click Waterfall. And basically, I'll pick off Beedrill. It also dies to Waterfall now, too, because of that Earthquake damage. So, Marowak, you did your job. You deserve a good rest. The lore behind Marowak is always, like, so sad, right? I think they did it justice in Let's Go, though. Like, let me know if you agree or disagree. But what they did in Let's Go for it, like, I really like what they did. But obviously, I've known this lore behind Marowak for forever. Let's Go just came out 2018. Red and Blue been out years. Over 20 years. Anyway, we go for Waterfall here because, like I said, my opponent has 0 Waterfall switchings. They might go Machamp. They might go Muck. It's not going to appreciate it either way. Beedrill is always in range of Sucker Punch because Marowak did his job. If they go Machamp, weakening that is amazing for my Outrage. Because they showed X-Scissor as well, I don't think they have Outrage on their Beedrill either, which is really good for my Dragonite too. So we might see a... They wouldn't disconnect, would they? Nah. I mean, this is a tough turn. You need Beedrill to win because of its speed tier. It's like your only way of beating my Venusaur. Otherwise, I Sleep Powder, Leech Seed, Mega Drain, everything. But Machamp isn't going to appreciate this hit because I'm adamant. It has good defense. It's because like Machamp is kind of outclassed by Poliwrath in this. It's actually very much outclassed by Poliwrath. Faster, Poliwrath has better resistances. In fact, I might just win the game right now with Poliwrath. So, I'll go for Bulk Up here because Machamp cannot kill me in one hit. And Bulk Up means that Bulk Up means basically I guarantee live a hit from this guy. And I can knock him out with Super Power. As he goes for his own. Alright, no, now I can knock him out with a Waterfall. So I'll live this hit because of my Bulk Up. Yep. I barely live it, but I live it, and because of his defense drop and my attack raise, I don't even have to go for Super Power here. I can just Waterfall and knock him out. It doesn't matter even if I click Super Power though. Like, I don't think it matters at all. Machamp basically getting weakened means that, again, my Kangaskhan's gonna go in. Go ahead and give me that. Gone. Alright, nice. So they're probably gonna go Beedrill. If I'm them, I go Beedrill. I gotta figure out how I want my endgame to go though, because I'm fairly confident I have this game, but I want to be, I want to be 100%. You know, I want to go for the best route of winning. Which I think sacking Poliwrath is fine. It did its job. I weakened the Vaporeon, got rid of the Machamp, scared out the Beedrill. Yeah, getting rid of Magneton was huge. I think it was annoying to switch into, just Flash Cannon wise. Good stab. And there was no way. Sandslash would not have been able to lift Flash Cannon into X-Scissor from Beedrill. So Flash Cannon from Magneton into X-Scissor. So that was something that at least Marowak was able to do because of its careful nature. Happy about that. I'll be a little bit more offensive here. Basically, I'm going Snorlax because I don't have to go. Because my Kangaskhan wins, I don't want to go out to Kangaskhan and go for Fake Out, have them go Golem. If they're going to go Golem, I'd rather Earthquake them always upon switching. Because Earthquake knocks out Beedrill, Snorlax lived a hit, and Earthquake also 2-hit KOs Muck, right? So I think, and they even crit me, yeah. So it's not worth my Kangaskhan doing that when I'm forcing in their Golem, and I can just Earthquake to do about 80% to them. 2 Earthquakes do 80%, excuse me. Muck comes out. Don't really care. And it catches Earthquake. You can go ahead and get 2-hit KO by this. Their late game Golem is not going to win. That's a fact. Crunch would not be able to knock me out unless they crit that too. There we go. Goodbye, Muck. Give me that. Who next? It's gonna be Beedrill coming out. Because if they go, basically they have to go Beedrill. Because if they go Golem, then I just bring out Venusaur and I just click Mega Drain. And they're gonna go for a Poison Jab here always too. I'm just gonna accept the shot. It doesn't matter. They have to Poison Jab too. They can't U-turn because I bring in Venusaur on that. Just click Mega Drain. Yep. And now I can safely bring out Dragonite. If they do manage to be an Outrage variant, first off, it's not a guaranteed KO at full. They need rocks to guarantee the KO. And if they do actually manage to KO me, then I get to go Kangaskhan, fake them out, knock them out with that, because they're locked in due to clicking Outrage. And then last is their Golem, which cannot beat a Venusaur. So they just click Earthquake here. They're going to U-turn out to Golem most likely. Or go for Outrage if they have it. Yep. And the last pieces of the puzzle have been basically solved. It's over. I don't know why I said last pieces of the puzzle. Man, Golem is 2-hit KO by this too. That's insane. I like Shiny Golem. Yeah, Dragonite's just way too strong. Yep. Click Earthquake again. Go ahead and give me this Golem. Nice. Ah, big Golem. and then last is their Beedrill. So I think my opponent played well. It's just the fact that Marowak was able to tank 2 hits was really, really big. The fact that Venusaur was always a threat and looming in the back too also forced them to play differently. And like Poliwrath put in some work too. Just like offense, like it really pressures them offensively. This doesn't knock me out. And I'm going to finish it off with an Outrage. Big Marowak, not bad. Hey, that's what I like to see. Not bad. So unfortunately today, guys, because I'm pressed for time. You already know what I mean when I say I'm pressed for time. That means I'm not going to be able to have a longer video today. And tomorrow, I'm more than likely not going to have a long video either. So you'll probably have 2 short Wi-Fi battles. And then Sunday, I'll give you guys a really long Wi-Fi battle. You know, like 30, 40 minutes. I try to do that. But yeah, so like I said, a little bit pressed for time. I got to record my videos for Saturday and start working on my Sunday ones too because a few things happening. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Sorry about that. As always, there's like 100 different Wi-Fi battles, I think, in that playlist down below. If you haven't watched them all, go ahead. And I'll be back with, of course, another video tomorrow. So thank you everyone for watching. Like I said, I'll get you guys a long one. Don't worry. Probably not Saturday, but Sunday. I'll get you guys a long one. Goodbye, my friends.